Let's talk Belgian malinois. Here's mine. There. Like you can't see him. So this is Vader. He's a 15-month-old purebred Belgian. Both of his parents have got super breeding, come from really, really good bloodlines. He was an absolute steal for me. Now, this dog right here is my best friend. He goes everywhere with me. He does everything with me. He, as a puppy, the Malinois is feisty, bitey, does not sleep, will have you up super early till God knows what time at night. And they are the Maligators of the puppy world. Now, this guy took a lot of training to get him into the lovely guy that he is now, well-mannered guy. So the young adolescent Malinois, he requires between 3 to 6 hours exercise a day at a minimum. He needs to go outside at least 3 times a day. If I'm out at work, I walk him first, usually between 1 and 3 hours when we first set off in the morning. Tuesdays and Fridays he comes to work with me. I'm hoping to also get him going with another red fox lab pup that I've just taken on for my walking gang. So he's going to be the second dog to her. Our week looks something like this. So multiple times a day we will have street work, training, good run, ball work, groundwork. On the days that we don't do that, we do bike work. So I bike him up to the allotments. He'll spend all day at the allotments with me and he's back home again on the bike, running at my side. He does flirt pole probably every other day. Training is literally every single day. Ball work every single day. Groundwork every single day without fail, with a mix of bike, ball, stick, just being a dog. Sometimes I'll take him for a bit of a run with me running with him at the side. I like to do lots of street walking with him, keeping on top of his training, his basic training especially. He has me up at 4 o'clock most mornings, 4 a.m. For his breakfast. He's not supposed to get fed till 6, but you try sleeping when a Malinois wants to play. He's good with my kids, but that has taken time. With younger kids, he's not quite as well behaved because they heighten his prey drive, if I'm honest with you. If there's small children running about and screaming, it switches him on. He doesn't like to be touched by anybody he doesn't know, so nobody can approach him. He doesn't like strangers coming into the house, and he's extremely fierce about that. If anything's going on anywhere outdoors, like dogs are barking, there's things going on, there's noise, there's high pitch, he's there. He wants to get involved. But I've put in the work, I've put in the time, I've put in the training, I've put in the commitment, and I swore when I was going to take this dog on, I knew he would need walking like 4, 5, 6 hours a day, split into, segments to keep him good mentally. And I was ready for that challenge. And listen, some days I don't want to fucking go outside, but this dog cannot not go outside. He has to have a minimum of 2 walks, 2 very good walks a day. And I'm on about an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours on a morning. And, if I've got things to do, I might get away with just doing an hour in the evening. He will still require a walk around the block and in-house training while I'm sat having my coffee. The only reason he's not sat here right now is because he's been out for 2.5 hours just now with the little English Bull Terrier Nolly. I get up in the morning, I make my coffee. He will literally, as soon as I've sat down, ready to drink my first coffee, he's here, like this. And he does not go away. And if you remove a toy off him, he'll go find something else. And he'll just be a pest. A Belgian malinois that is not trained, walked, given mental and physical stimulation and love, lots of love and attention. He gets arsey over my children. It's true. He's one of my children. He really thinks he is. And he will compete with the kids for affection. Obviously, I do not tolerate that. And I put him in his place. And he will stay there if he starts showing me signs of that. But if you are not on top of these dogs right here, they will run your home, they will run you, and they will run all of the people who come into your house. So you've got to be very strong. You've got to have good willpower. You've got to have good leadership skills. You've got to know what you are doing with these dogs, because these dogs are not, I'm going to sit in your house and just wait for you to come home all day. No, they're not. No, they're not. If I've got to go out for the day because I've got something important to do, I have to make sure that this guy is walked for at least 2 hours before I even consider that. And I don't agree with keeping my dogs in crates. I always have a crate for safety in case somebody needs to come into my house who I know Zip isn't going to accept into my house. If I want to go on holiday, he's going to have to go into kennels. He cannot have the privilege of having a dog walker come in and walk him and stay with him, because he cannot be trusted. I cannot just put this machine into anybody's hands while I go abroad. I've got to really consider what I'm doing at all times. And that even goes as far as the kids bringing friends in. You've got he's muzzle trained, so the kids can have their friends in. This is the reality of owning a Belgian malinois. Now, my boy here, he's exceptionally well behaved. He's a very good malinois. But I have put in at least 3 to 4 hours every single day since I brought this guy home. Even when I have 10 million other things that need doing, like sorting the kids out, cooking, washing, cleaning, working. This is my main priority for exercise and walking. Because if it isn't, it's going to fucking destroy my life and my house. And I don't want to lose him. And I knew this. I knew they were the extreme end of the scale. And I wanted that. And I am prepared and committed to keep this dog till his dying days and do whatever it takes to have him as a well-rounded dog. And that's what most people lack. They get a dog, they see it on a film, they think, oh my God, that must come out the box, already pre-trained. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And if you do not know what you're doing and you do not have the right life skills to take on a dog like this, don't do it. Do not do it. For your own sanity, don't do it.